What has made me a multi-millionaire, I'm gonna reveal to you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3 years, I doubled my NBA income in the marketplace. You hearing what I'm saying? And I've never had a real job. In order to get to the next level, I had to make sacrifices. The reality was I was overweight, I was out of shape. You know what, I started to give up soda and only drink water. I gave up French fries. Before I knew it, I had to get disciplined. So my question for anybody, to get to that next level, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Who are you willing to stop hanging around? Power don't pay my bills. I don't even watch TV. I might catch a sporting event, or don't get mad about a football game. I love to watch football. But I don't watch TV. Why? It's unproductive in my opinion. I get 24 hours a day just like Bill Gates. I get 24 hours a day just like Beyonce and Jay-Z. And all you had to do was be mediocre in high school, and some of you guys were a pain in the butt, and they graduated you anyway because they didn't want to deal with you the next year. Am I right or wrong? So, we've been conditioned to get promoted even if we're mediocre. Mistake. We've been conditioned that someone else was in charge of our promotion. So whatever you receive right now, receive it, but don't you accept it at your bound. What are you willing to give up? What is your discipline like? What is your work ethic like? Are you just comfortable right now? You got an $80,000 job and you're comfortable. You work on a work queue and you're comfortable. You can't get comfortable. None of us can arrive. None of us can just go through the motions. Our job is to get bigger, stronger, and faster. Our job is to get better. All my clients, at least minimum, got to get 10% better. You can't hang around me and not get better. You can't hang around me and stay the same, because me staying the same almost ruined my future. By staying the same, I got stuck and I got inspired that I gotta get better. I gotta get to this next level, and I'm obsessed with this next level. Now I'm obsessed with helping you get to your next level. You can't afford to stay the same. I want you to travel. I want you to have a big house. I want you to have a nice car. But most importantly, I want you to get to the top. I want you to have your dreams come true so you can have this feeling that I have. This feeling that I have, nobody can take it away. I know what it feels like to have a hope and a dream and to get it. We're not chasing dreams, we're catching them. Every year, my salary and income gets bigger, stronger, and faster. Why? Because I understand the keys to that proverbial next level. You are in charge of your next level. You cannot expect to get promoted to that next level if you are mediocre. Some of you guys are doing the 5 million, you want to get to the next level, it's going to require you to become somebody different. If you're at 10 million, you want to get to 20 million, you can, but you must become someone different. In my coaching program, I got a concept called the black tie effect. Oh, I wish I had more time. It's called the black tie effect. If you don't own your own tuxedo and go to at least 6 to 10 black tie events in your market, you suck. There's no better way for you to distinguish yourself as a top business leader in your area than to go to black tie events. I didn't say fundraiser. Black tie events attract the top businessmen in your area. And what happens at a black tie event? You sit at a table, and in America we ask 2 questions. What are those 2 questions? What is your name? And what do you do? What is your name? And what do you do? What would happen in your local marketplace? You became known as a philanthropist. What would happen in your local marketplace? You were known as being charitable. What would happen in your local marketplace if all the other business owners who are highly successful not only know your company, but they know you personally? Can I ask you a question? How many black tie events do you go to? When I stopped playing basketball, I had no money coming in, and all I would do is go to black tie events and be around highly successful people. And I would sit at the table. They would ask me my name. And the second question, I was waiting for it. But what do you do? Well, I'm a former NBA player, but now I'm a motivational speaker. And at those black tie events, you know, they attract not only successful business people, they attract the good guys too. See, snake business guys who only care about money, they don't go to black tie events. People who go to black tie events care about their community. People who go to black tie events make a difference in their community. Let me tell you something. I noticed right away at the black tie events, these were the successful people that I wanted to know, and I began to build leverage. I began to build a brand by building relationships with the top business people in my community because I was willing to go to black tie events. There's nothing more important you can do, business owner, than to buy you a tuxedo and go to black tie events, because everybody in the building is going to ask you your name, and they're going to ask you what you do. What would happen if your company became endeared to some charity in your community? Ladies, what better way is it to build the culture? Some of you wives, why don't you drive this? He's busy trying to make money. You drive the charity. You found the organization, and you make sure that your company is synonymous with some philanthropic area in the community. There's nothing better than changing a life. There's nothing better than blessing somebody who's less fortunate. I made a commitment of lifting the spirit of people who were trying to get to that next level. Start your business with charity. There's no better methodology than that. Never forget this. All great brands are built on passion. So before you build your brand, it's not about the color. It's not about the font. All great brands are built on passion. So can I ask you a question? What are you passionate about? See, if you're not passionate about anything, your marketing is going to be ho-hum as well. Does that make sense? You got to rise up early. You got to go to bed late. Let me tell you something. You got to get obsessive. What are you obsessed with? You can't act normal and think you're going to make normal money. You can't act common and think you're going to live in a common house. Any successful person I've ever seen in my life, they are different. They are obsessive. They are uncommon. And if you want to get to that next level, you got to do something different, baby. Because who you are today is not your potential. Who you are today is just a point of reference. Don't you ever confuse your potential with who you are right now. And my job is to be on a mission to help you get to your next level. Oh, I'm not gonna let you quit. I'm not gonna let you stop. I'm not gonna let you have excuses. I'm not gonna let you come up with justifications. Because right now, I promise you, you have justified something in your mind, and in your reality, you think it's true. You think it's really true on why you're not where you're supposed to be. Let me tell you something. You need to get to where you're supposed to be. I remember at our high school, the bell would ring and the principal would come into the hallway. If you were out in the hallway after the bell, he would yell and say, hey, where are you supposed to be, son? Hey, young lady, where are you supposed to be? And all the students would run to class because they knew where they were supposed to be. So can I ask you a question? Where are you supposed to be? Based on your dreams, based on your goals, based on your vision, where are you supposed to be? That night changed my life. My father reminded me of where I was supposed to be. And all of a sudden, I had to become somebody different in order to get to where I'm supposed to be. See, I'm in a transformation business. That's all I'm about. Your next level requires you to transform. You got to think better, you have to execute better, and you have to win better. But it requires transformation. You can't stay the same and get to where you're supposed to be. Your company can't stay the same and get to where it's supposed to be. Our job is to improve. Our job is to get bigger. Our job is to get stronger. Our job is to get faster. Every single year, I'm gonna push you. Every single year, I'm gonna drive you until you reach your potential. And you can go back to your class reunion and you can look at your class